الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Respected ulama, respected huffaz, brothers and sisters in Islam, inshallah, before we introduce our Khateeb, I humbly request, as you do every week, inshallah, let's try and fill the masjid from the front. Inshallah, Khateeb for today is no stranger to Masjid Taqwa, mashallah. Moulana Jameel Prince, who is the Imam of Masjid Sufa in Causton. We make dua Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us to listen attentively with the intention of putting into practice. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. فليتفضل مشكور.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa usalli wa usallim ala Rasulil Kareem. Nabiyyina Moulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in wa ba'd. فقد قال جل جلاله في كتاب مجيد والفرقان حميد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. صدق الله العظيم. وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. Respected elders and friends, beloved ulama, hufaz, beloved sisters in Islam, we thank Allah, we praise Allah for this beautiful opportunity Allah gave us again in this beautiful masjid, Masjid al-Taqwa. May Allah give us that quality of taqwa in our heart also, like our Masjid Taqwa is. Ameen. The topic for today, Sheikh Mukhtar asked me in a week, what topic must I speak on? I said, Sheikh, there's many topics. But the most important topic in our life, what is our relationship with the Quran Kareem? Then Sheikh told me, no, there's a beautiful topic. So I said, Alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala give me the opportunity to speak about that. And whatever comes from for Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allah said, وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيُ يُوحَىٰ. Whatever comes from the lips of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam can never ever be a lie. May Allah make it such, whatever comes from our lips also can be a means of hidayat and guidance for myself and for all of us. Ameen. What we're saying, a relationship with the Quran Kareem. How do we start our Friday? I always give the example and I always remind myself, how do I have to spend my Friday? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said in the hadith, Man salla alayya wahidatan sallallahu alayhi bi ashra. Whoever send one durood on Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, just one, Allah's prepared to give us 10 rewards in return. And another hadith, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, with regards to Surah Al-Kahf, Man qara'a Surah Al-Kahf fi yawm al-Jumu'ah, adha'a lahu nurun ma bayna al-Jum'atayn. Whosoever recites Surah Al-Kahf on a Friday, Allah Ta'ala will bless him with such nur, a special nur which will last from one Friday to the next. Another hadith Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, with regards to Surah Al-Kahf, whoever read the first 10 ayat of Surah Al-Kahf and the last 10 ayat of Surah Al-Kahf will be saved from the fitna of Dajjal. Now what are the fitnas of Dajjal? Hassan Basri Rahmatullah Alayhi explained, he said anything and everything in this world which takes a person away from the remembrance of Allah, that is the fitna of Dajjal. Now Allah gave us the Quran Kareem and Allah gave us the example of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and the Sahaba in front of us. One day Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam came to Abdullah bin Mas'ud. So who was Abdullah bin Mas'ud? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Man sarrahu ay yaqra'ul Qur'an kama nazal falyaqra'uhu ala qira'ati immi bin abdin. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, whoever wants to read the Quran like how this Quran was revealed to me, you must read this Quran like how Abdullah bin Mas'ud recited this Quran. Now who was Abdullah bin Mas'ud? He was such a Sahabi. One person said, Abdullah bin Mas'ud never make ghibah. He never backbite. And someone else say, he's too wise to give his good deeds away. What do you say? Abdullah bin Mas'ud is too wise to give his good deeds away to a person. And someone else said, I found Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah never ever makes ghibah. And one person say, Imam Abu Hanifa is so wise, he don't want to give his good deeds away, and he also don't want to speak bad of anyone else besides Allah. He don't want to speak bad about any of the ummati of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How did Imam Abu Hanifa knew that? Obviously the Sahaba, Imam Abu Hanifa, let me just explain. Imam Abu Hanifa is a tabi'in. He's a tabi'in. What's the meaning of tabi'in? It's that person who saw the Sahaba, but they didn't see Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He becomes a tabi'in. A Sahabi, he becomes a Sahaba because he becomes a Sahabi because he saw the Mubarak face of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And here they explain, Imam Abu Hanifa saw 9 of the Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala. 9 he saw. And the last Sahabi he saw was Anas ibn Malik radiallahu ta'ala. Hazrat Anas, what was his status? Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam make dua for him. Oh Allah, grant barakah in the life of Anas radiallahu ta'ala. Oh Allah, and grant him a long life. Oh Allah, and grant him such offsprings that will benefit us and it will benefit him also. And Nabi Sallallahu the Asam Basri rahmatullah alayhi explained, Allah gave the life to Hazrat Anas. He lived more than 100 years. Secondly, Allah gave him over 100 children. And Allah gave him over 100 great-grandchildren also. Look at that lineage. Look at the dua of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Why? He made 10 years. Asharatu sanawatin fi khidmatin Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He was 10 years in the company and the khidmat of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. 10 years was Abdullah bin Mas'ud. And 10 years in Medina Munawwara was Anas radiallahu ta'ala. So that is why, my respected friends, today, khidmat is very important. And as we know, our great Sheikh who left this world, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him maghfirah. May Allah grant him forgiveness. May Allah make it easy for him in the qabr. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they say always, look at Hassan Basri's writing. When I read this, I say, Ya Allah, it's happening in today's time. Hassan Basri rahmatullah alayhi say, when a giant falls, meaning when the ulama, when Allah Ta'ala takes all the senior ulama away, a new fitna will arise in this world. As we can see it today, to snatch a person's iman away is very, very quickly, very easy. That is why, my respected friends, we need to be worried. Sometimes when Allah Ta'ala takes a person away out of our life, it's a wake-up call for us to see that how we have to come more close to Allah now. Sheikh left. Allah Ta'ala gave him that when I read this, I say, Ya Allah, this is example of Hazrat Abu Bakr. 2 years, he laid the foundation for Hazrat Umar. So Hazrat Umar can conquer of his khilafat 11 years, 2 months and 10 days. And 2 years, Hazrat Abu Bakr laid the foundation for Hazrat Umar. I say, Ya Allah, when I read this, I was thinking, Allah Ta'ala grant such khidmah. Allah Ta'ala gave that to Sheikh Jameel to build this foundation of this masjid. And today you can see the fruits. Who's the fruits? Sheikh Mukhtar took after that. Moulana Rushdie is here. That is why, my respected friends, they say Khidr alayhi salatu wassalam became the ustad of Musa alayhi salam. Why? Because of a sentence Musa alayhi salam made. Allah Ta'ala asked Musa alayhi salam, who is the most learned? But the answer he gave to Allah, Allah knew that Musa alayhi salam was more learned, but how he said it was in the wrong term. And Allah made the tarbiyat of Musa alayhi salam by bringing Khidr alayhi salam to show him that there is a person better than, he is the most knowledge, but the experience Allah gave Khidr alayhi salam to Musa alayhi salam. One is learned by, and experience is two different things. A person can have knowledge, but he doesn't have experience. How is he going to pass the knowledge on? That is why our shuyukh, our ulama are here, our seniors are here. We still need to go to their company. We still need to sit by them. I'm speaking on this topic. Make dua for me. Allah make it easier for me to say whatever is right on my tongue. We need to go to the seniors ulama. That is why, my respected friends, when we see the ulama leave this world, we have to be worried. A time will come, Allah Ta'ala protect, Allah save us. A time will come before the day of Qiyamah. The Quran will be there, but there will be no harakats in the Quran. Everything will be taken away. When you open the Quran, it will be empty. That is why while we are here, what is my topic? A relationship with the Quran Kareem. How do we have to make that relationship? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam started by teaching the Sahaba. Imagine Mus'ab ibn Umair. He accepted Islam. Where he accepted Islam? In Makkah. And here Abdullah bin Mas'ud, Mu'adh ibn Jabal came to him. He said, Ya Rasulullah. And Mu'adh ibn Jabal here, they explain, the Mufassirin explain, he was 17 years old when he came to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam directed him to Mus'ab ibn Umair. Now he was the first of the youngsters who accepted Islam. And here the ulama explain, Moulana Zakaria rahmatullah alayhi explained, the first Sahabi to go in the path of Allah for 1 year was Mus'ab ibn Umair radiallahu anhu. When Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam made the skill for him to go out in the path of Allah, he was one of the first Sahabi. Labbaik wa sa'daik ya Rasulullah. O Message of Allah, I am ready to strive and to spread this deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I am ready to go in the path of Allah. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, for 1 year. For 1 year, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam sent Mus'ab ibn Umair to Kufa. Today, where is Kufa? Abdullah bin Mas'ud went to Kufa. Mus'ab bin Umair went to Kufa. And in today's time, what deen came to Kufa? Some of the Khalifas came from there. Some of the Imams came from Kufa. Imam Abu Hanifa is from Kufa. Abdullah bin Mas'ud, he took deen to Kufa. And in today's time, that is why, my respected friends, they call it a chain of narration. A chain of ahadith, where it was passed down by Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I hope I'm not talking a little bit too high for the guys, but inshallah we'll try to make it much more easy. Let me just drift away in between. Last week I was speaking about, I made a joke about marriage in Awatif last week. And one of the youngsters' eyes was very big. So I said, oh mashallah, look at the youngsters. There's one topic a youngster love. Can be any age. 15, 16. One topic a youngster love. He liked to hear about marriage. Isn't it? He'll be shy to speak to the parents. He'll be shy to go to his mother. But his friends will know, oh, I like that girl. I'm not making the skill by mouth. I'm not a matchmaker yet. But what? He liked that girl. Now last week I was saying, husband and wife wasn't talking to each other. This is now for 10 years, not talking. Now what happened? One of the family members invited them for a nikah. So the husband said, look, for 10 years I didn't speak to the wife. I need to communicate because now we're going to go to the nikah. Now we're not talking. It's going to be a big problem here. People will pick it up. We're not talking here. So they passed by a zoo. They were driving past a zoo. So the husband said, I wonder whose family is there. So the wife is looking at the husband, it's my in-laws. Allah protect, Allah save us. So what I'm trying to say, he tried to make a conversation now. So he said, how am I going to do it? So this is the way you have to do it. They say normally, one day, the husband asked the wife, oh my beloved, if I passed away, will you remarry? The wife said, never. I'll never remarry. I cannot see myself with another man. You are the only one. I'll just stay with my sister. She's very old. I'll look after her. I'll just spend my time and my life with her. Now the wife put the hotspot on the husband. She said, "Oh my beloved, if I passed away, will you remarry?" The wife said, "No, I will never remarry. I will also stay with your sister." Allah protect, Allah save us. By sometimes we're married also, we're looking to the sister-in-law. Allah save us, by. It's happening today's time. That is why I always say, I love to talk about marriage when I'm not in front of my wife. This topic of marriage is beautiful. When I read into it, and Allah save us in today's time, what's happening to the marriage today, Allah protect us. I'm 3 years now in this counseling. It's sad. Your heart cry out. One of my ustad say, Mullah, because he's now more than 30 years in the marriage counseling. So I make mashura with him about this marriage of top, this counseling. So I said, look, how can we save the ummah in today's time? How can we save most of the marriages? So he say, you can only save 30% of the marriages today. 70% of the marriages is up to the husband and wife to save the marriage. The alim, the mufti, he can only save the marriage 30%. So the 70% must come from you, the husband and the wife. That is why I always tell the youngsters, if you want to get married, you want your marriage to work out. I'm not pointing out and I'm not targeting anyone. This is the reality and it is what's happening in today's time. If you want two people to get married, rather let them stay on their own. Now, once you stay with the in-laws and the outlaws, what will happen? Big problem will come. Let them stay on their own. Yes, if they can't afford it, maybe it's an outbuilding. The big house is in front, and there's an outbuilding. Let them stay in the outbuilding. And for Allah's sake, we as parents, we don't get involved. Yes, if there is abuse in the marriage, now the parents must come forward. They must say, look, you're not doing your duty now. Now you're abusing my daughter, or you're abusing. Nowadays is no more husband bashing. It's wife bashing also, right? It's changed nowadays. They also stand up with two gloves. The gloves is hidden there in the cupboard. That is why, my respected friends, let them stay on their own. Let them grow. Like how you were married. In today's time, one of my friends in Roshni, he was proposing. So one of the what's her name, the girl he's supposed to get married to, she sees from the window, he came with a Toyota Corolla, 2006 model. So she screamed from there at the bottom, tell him not to come in the house. Why? Because that girl was looking what car he's driving first. I'm saying all of us here, when we got married, did you have a big house? Did you have the expensive car that you're driving now? No. You build your marriage up and you build yourself up together. That's how the marriage will work out. I always say, when I have nothing, if I have something and Allah tests me tomorrow, He takes everything away, and that wife is still with you, then you must know that's a true wife what you have. That's a true relationship what you have. If you have everything today and Allah tests you tomorrow, Allah protect, may Allah not test us by. Wallahi, it's not nice. But if you get tested tomorrow and Allah takes it away, and that woman is still with you through comfort and through difficulty, then you must know that is a partner that will be with you until Qiyamah. May Allah give us all these spouse suitable for our youth, especially in today's time. I always say, don't look how pretty she is. Yes, look for beauty. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, you look for beauty, you look for everything. But first, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Fasfah bidhati din. First, you look for deen, then Allah will give the beauty now. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. Okay, I'm drifting away from the topic here because of our youth. Like the topic about marriage. That's another topic. Inshallah, Rushdie will speak about marriage next time, inshallah. Okay, khair. Now, what was your relationship with the Quran Kareem and the Sahaba? Such relationship they had that they went to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and they said, Ya Rasulullah, ma ma'na bihadha al-Quran? What is the benefit of the Quran Kareem? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Look at this, not reading the Quran. Whoever got a relationship with the Quran Kareem is not reading it. He's just got a relationship with the Quran. On the day of Qiyamah, that Quran will intercede for him, and that Quran will cry for him, oh Allah, let him enter into paradise. Now the second part, once we read the Quran, what benefit and what rewards Allah will give us. Now look at this. Everyone will pay attention here to this one now. The second benefit, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Abdullah bin Mas'ud, this is his ahadith. He said the second benefit, a person who only read the Quran Kareem, Allah will grant him such a death that the kalima will be in his tongue and that he will recite the Quran while he's passing away. And in the qabr, listen to this, my respected friends. Now we're going to have, I think after this Jumuah, we're going to start to read the Quran every day. Ameen. They say, the Huru'ain in the qabr. Listen to this. When I read this, I say, Ya Allah, I'm going to increase my Quran now. Ameen. They say the Huru'ain in the qabr, they fighting for him. Who's going to make the ghusl? That is not understanding the Quran. It's only reading it. The Huru'ain will fight for him in the qabr. And Allah said on the day of Qiyamah, when he comes in front of Allah, that Quran will say, oh Allah, that person, he read me. That person, he covered me. That person, he tried to put itar on me. He made me to smell nice every day. Oh Allah, I just want him. I just want him to enter into paradise. And oh Allah, give him Jannatul Firdaus, the highest status in Jannah. That's the Quran will give that to us. Wallahi, my respected friends, let us make that relationship with the Quran Kareem. Let us start from today to teach our children. Imagine Hazrat Aisha. Look at my time is finished. At the age of 18 years old, Hazrat Aisha binti Abi Bakr as-Siddiq. Hazrat Aisha, she narrated 2,286 ahadith from the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam at the age of 18 years old. And Hazrat Abu Hurairah, how many ahadith narrated from the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? 5,086 from the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said he learned this at the age of 24 years old. What is our relationship? Oh, he's going to high school. He's finished with maktab. Finished with madrasa. Now he needs to study. But we're not saying don't study. I say study in such a way because Sahaba also had this life like how we have. But Sahaba never had, like example, there were doctors among the Sahaba. There were businessmen among the Sahaba. But they gave preference to deen and Allah granted barakah in whatever they do after that. One day it was presented to Hazrat Abu Bakr. I'm at the end of this. Okay, I got 3 minutes, alhamdulillah. It was presented to Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked, oh Hazrat Umar, what you gave in the path of Allah today? Hazrat Umar said, Nisfil Bayd wa nisfi fi sabilillah. Hazrat Umar said, I left half at home and I gave half in the path of Allah. That question was posted to Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu ta'ala, the son-in-law of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The third Ashar al-Mubashirin fil Jannah. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, those 10 Sahaba were given glad tidings of Jannah. Fourth on the list, Uthman ibn Affan, the son-in-law of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And he was the third Khalifa. The son-in-law of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asking, oh Uthman, what you brought for our deen? They say the 1/3 of Hazrat Uthman ibn Affan, the 1/3 of Hazrat Uthman ibn Affan outweighed the half of Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu. That's how much he gave, the ikhlas Hazrat Uthman radiallahu anhu gave. He said the The rest I left behind by Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It was asked to Hazrat Abu Bakr. Now this is what you call a hero, not a zero. Oh Abu Bakr, what you gave? He said, Kullukum ajwakum wa khanun wa sattanun wa fikum wa jarratun fi sabillah. Bakr said, Oh Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, I gave everything in the path of Allah. There's nothing left in my house. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked, what you left behind? He said, I have left Allah and His Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. These are our heroes, bhai. No one else. If we want deen to come alive in the house, make it like how Sahaba, after Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam passed away, he said, Oh Allah, after Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, I don't want to see anyone. He made dua, Oh Allah, make me blind. Make me blind. Now, instantly, Allah Ta'ala accepted his dua and he became blind. And what did Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said? Because of that sacrifice that Sahabi made, Allah will grant him 70,000 hura'ain in Jannah. How many? 70,000. Allah Ta'ala give us tawfiq. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. May Allah make it easy for us to have that relationship with the Quran Kareem. Let us start to read now. We heard the virtue, what you will get in the qabr by. So inshallah we'll start today. Ameen. Allah Ta'ala make it easy for us for those who have passed away. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them Jannatil Firdaus. And may, my respected friends, let us read 3 times Qul Allahu Ahad for the niyyah of our Sheikh Jameel. And let us try, whenever we read Surah Yasin in the morning, let us make a niyyah for Sheikh. Sheikh made such khidmat of deen that Sheikh Mukhtar was telling me Tuesday night, Sheikh even had the opportunity of taking other people's children to school also. Such khidmah he made in the community. Allah Ta'ala give us all that qualities, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instill in all of us to do the same thing in this ummah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq wa akhir down. Alhamdulillah.
First, we thank our speaker, Moulana Jameel Prince, for the beautiful advices. You ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant Moulana long life in the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the service of this community. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. And just a few announcements, inshallah. The first announcement, having problems with this, is a Hajj greeting. And the Hujjaj would like to bid farewell to their relatives and friends and the community for the departure on Hajj, inshallah. So the first Hajj greeting is Brother Ibrahim and Sister Shamila Abrams. They will be leaving, departing the 7th of June, inshallah, 10 past 1, from the residence in 24 Astiza Street in Parson Ridge, Kabecha. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. And then the second Hajj that will be leaving is Sister Yasmina Minki Hartman. She will be departing the 7th of June at 5:30 the evening from her residence 6 Hazelhurst Avenue, Mount Crew in Port Elizabeth, inshallah. We make dua, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him a Hajj Maqbool and a Hajj Mabrur. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to take them safely on this journey and return them safely to their families, to the community. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. And then inshallah another announcement is the Masjid fundraiser that will be taking place on the 16th of June. Inshallah, we can buy our tickets for food that can be collected on the 16th of June from the Masjid. Tickets will be sold outside the Masjid after Jumu'ah today, inshallah. And also we can also purchase our tickets tomorrow at the Movement Hall. They will also be having at the Winter Souk, they will also be having tickets available, inshallah. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the tawfiq and understanding, to make us of those who will put into practice. Wa akhir da'wan alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله الأكرم الذي خلق الإنسان وكرم وعلمه من البيان ما لم يعلم، فسبحان الذي لا يحصى امتنانه باللسان ولا بالقلم. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله الذي أوتي جوامع الكلم وكرائم الحكم ومكارم الشيم، صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه نجوم الطريق الأمم. أما بعد، فإن علم الشرائع والأحكام هو أعظم فرائض الإسلام، ومن ثم أمر به وحض عليه تعليما وتعلما. فقد قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: بلغوا عني ولو آية. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام: من سلك طريقا يلتمس فيه علما سهل الله له به طريقا إلى الجنة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وما تفعلوا من خير يعلمه الله، وتزودوا فإن خير الزاد التقوى، واتقون يا أولي الألباب. الحمد لله أستعينه وأستغفره، ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا، من يهده الله فلا مضل له، ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا بين يدي الساعة. من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد، ومن يعصهما فإنه لا يضر إلا نفسه ولا يضر الله شيئا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي، يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك، وصل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات، وبارك على محمد وأزواجه وذريته. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: أرحم أمتي بأمتي أبو بكر، وأشدهم في أمر الله عمر، وأصدقهم حياء عثمان، وأقضاهم علي، وفاطمة سيدة نساء أهل الجنة، وحمزة أسد الله وأسد رسوله. اللهم اغفر للعباس وولده مغفرة ظاهرة وباطنا لا تغادر ذنبا. الله في أصحابي لا تتخذوهم غرضا من بعدي، فمن أحبهم فبحبي أحبهم، ومن أبغضهم فببغضي أبغضهم. وخير أمتي قرني، ثم الذين يلونهم ثم الذين يلونهم. يا الله يا ربنا وآت أنفسنا تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها ومولاها. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع وقلب لا يخشى ونفس لا تشبع ودعاء لا يسمع. اللهم اغفر له وارحمه وسكنه في الفردوس الأعلى. اللهم اغفر له وارحمه وسكنه في الفردوس الأعلى. اللهم اغفر لهم وارحمهم وسكنهم في الجنة. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون. أقيموا الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. استووا صفوفكم يرحمكم الله. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى. سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى. ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى. سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ونتوب إليه. وقال ربكم ادعوني يستجب لكم. الفاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا وحبيبنا وقدوتنا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. رضينا بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبسيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم نبيا ورسولا. اللهم افتح لنا بالخير واختم لنا بالخير بيدك الخير إنك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية في الدين والدنيا والآخرة. اللهم اغفر له وارحمه وسكنه في الجنة. اللهم اغفر له وارحمه وسكنه في الجنة. اللهم اغفر له وارحمه وسكنه في الجنة. اللهم أجرنا من النار. اللهم أجرنا من النار. اللهم أجرنا من النار. اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين وارحم موتانا وأموات المسلمين. اللهم اهدنا واهد بنا واجعلنا سببا لمن اهتدى. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وأدخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وبارك وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين